Welcome to our deep dive into the fascinating world of convolutional neural networks, or CNNs, and a seemingly simple yet profoundly impactful component, the Rectified Linear Unit, or ReLU. CNNs have revolutionized fields like computer vision, enabling machines to see and interpret the world with remarkable accuracy. At the heart of a CNN's ability to learn complex patterns lies a crucial element known as an activation function. These functions introduce non-linearity into the network, allowing it to move beyond simple linear mappings. Among the many activation functions, ReLU stands out for its elegance, efficiency, and effectiveness, becoming a cornerstone of modern deep learning architectures. Today, we'll explore why ReLU is so vital. Before ReLU, early neural networks, specifically the perceptron, faced significant limitations. A single perceptron, using a linear activation function, could only solve problems where data was linearly separable. This meant it could draw a straight line or a hyperplane to distinguish between different classes. However, real-world data is rarely that simple. A classic example illustrating this is the XOR problem, which cannot be solved by a simple linear separator. This fundamental limitation meant that these early networks couldn't learn complex, non-linear relationships inherent in much of the data they were designed to process. They essentially hit a wall when faced with anything beyond the most basic patterns. This is where activation functions become indispensable. Positioned after each neuron's weighted sum of inputs, they introduce a crucial element of nonlinearity into the network. Without nonlinear activation functions, stacking multiple layers of neurons would simply result in another linear transformation, no matter how many layers you add. The entire network would still behave like a single-layer perceptron. By introducing nonlinearity, activation functions allow neural networks to approximate any continuous function, thanks to the universal approximation theorem. This ability to model complex, nonlinear relationships is what truly unlocks the power of deep learning, enabling networks to learn highly intricate patterns in data. Before ReLU's prominence, activation functions like sigmoid and tanh were widely used. The sigmoid function squashes outputs between 0 and 1, making it suitable for binary classification. Tanh, or hyperbolic tangent, similarly squashes outputs, but between -1 and 1. While they introduced nonlinearity, they suffered from a significant drawback, the vanishing gradient problem. In very deep networks, the gradients of these functions become extremely small as they propagate backward through layers, especially in their saturated regions. This effectively halts the learning process for earlier layers, making deep networks very difficult to train effectively. They also involve more complex mathematical operations, leading to higher computational costs. Then came ReLU, the Rectified Linear Unit, a remarkably simple yet incredibly effective activation function. Its mathematical definition is straightforward. F of x equals x if x is greater than 0, and 0 if x is less than or equal to 0. In essence, it outputs the input directly if positive, otherwise it outputs 0. This simplicity has profound implications. Unlike sigmoid or tanh, ReLU does not saturate for positive inputs, which is key to preventing the vanishing gradient problem in that range. This non-saturating nature, combined with its simple computation, made it an immediate game-changer, enabling the training of much deeper and more complex neural networks than previously possible. ReLU's advantages stem from its elegant design. Firstly, its linear nature for positive inputs means that gradients are either 1 for x greater than 0 or 0 for x less than 0, eliminating the vanishing gradient problem for positive activations. This allows for much faster convergence during training. Secondly, ReLU introduces sparsity. When an input to a ReLU unit is negative, the output is 0, effectively deactivating that neuron. This sparse activation can lead to more efficient representations and can help reduce overfitting by forcing the network to learn more robust features. Thirdly, the computation itself, a simple max 0, x operation, is significantly less intensive than exponential calculations in sigmoid or tanh, leading to faster training times overall. Despite its many benefits, ReLU isn't without its potential pitfalls. The most notable is the dying ReLU problem. This occurs when a neuron consistently outputs 0 for all inputs. If a neuron's weights are updated in such a way that its output is always negative, it will always produce a zero output after the ReLU function. Consequently, its gradient will also be zero. Once a neuron dies, it can never be reactivated because its gradient will always be zero, meaning it will never learn or contribute to the network's output. This effectively reduces the network's capacity, as dead neurons are permanently out of commission. It's an irreversible state that can hinder learning. To address the dying ReLU problem, several variations have been proposed. Leaky ReLU introduces a small, non-zero gradient for negative inputs. Instead of outputting zero, it outputs a small positive slope a times the input. F of x equals ax for x less than 0, where a is a small constant like 0.01. Parametric ReLU, or p-ReLU, takes this a step further by making a learnable parameter, allowing the network to discover the optimal slope. Exponential linear units, or ELUs, provide a smooth transition for negative values, approaching zero exponentially for large negative inputs, which can help in pushing mean activations closer to zero and reducing bias shift. These variations ensure that neurons can always learn, even for negative inputs. The widespread adoption of ReLU and its variants has had a transformative impact on convolutional neural network performance. Its ability to accelerate training is unparalleled, often allowing networks to converge significantly faster than with traditional activation functions. This speedup directly translates to quicker experimentation and deployment cycles. Furthermore, by addressing the vanishing gradient problem and promoting sparse activations, ReLU-based networks tend to achieve higher accuracy on complex tasks, from image recognition to object detection. The simplicity and effectiveness of ReLU have made it a fundamental building block, contributing to the remarkable successes we see in deep learning applications today, offering both faster training and better accuracy. In conclusion, the Rectified Linear Unit, or ReLU, exemplifies the enduring power of simplicity in technological innovation. What started as a straightforward mathematical function has become a cornerstone of modern convolutional neural networks, fundamentally altering how we train and deploy deep learning models. By resolving the vanishing gradient problem and offering computational efficiency, ReLU has paved the way for the development of much deeper and more powerful networks. While variations exist to mitigate its dying ReLU issue, the core principles of ReLU, its non-saturating nature and computational ease, continue to drive its prominence. Its legacy underscores how a well-placed, simple innovation can have a profound and lasting impact on an entire field, continuing to be a subject of ongoing research and refinement.